Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, a few weeks. How are y'all doing? Today, I have the Siege Covert Clone Sideswipe. He's based off of the G2 design from Marvel Comics and the original G2 toy, and he comes with a little guy named Trenchfoot, who is a target master. Design-wise, Sideswipe is very nice. It's a little bit of a color invert from his original version, I think, but I think it works really well in service of the final design. He also comes with these two cannons, and putting them on the shoulder gives a really nice setup, but he can also put them in his hands as like an actual blaster, which I think is nice. His buddy Trenchfoot's colors actually mirror his design quite well with the similar color breakup. He is a part of the blowpipe mold, so I don't know what the original blowpipe looked like. This was one of my first Target Master type characters, but the way he's designed in his robot mode is really cool, I think. It reminds me a lot of like the Star Trek admirals from the first few movies that they put out. So like Wrath of Khan, whatever the other ones were called, those ones. It's a very neat design, and I think it kind of lends itself well to his partnership with Sideswipe. The colors in a Trenchfoot's robot mode actually sort of contrast the way that Sideswipes are laid out, which I think is really cool. For articulation, we have full head rotation. Come on, focus. There we go. We have full head rotation, this much up, this much down. Shoulders are universals, so they go out that much, rotate all the way around. He has a bicep swivel, so that goes all the way around. His elbow pulls a clean 90, and then he has the gay wrists. Hell yeah. His waist, he can go all the way around. That actually helps with transformation, which we'll see later. His hips are also this kind of joint here. I think that's universal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but can go this much back, this much forward, this much out to the side, and a little in. With knee bend, goes a bit less than a 90, I think, maybe 85. And then we have ankles. It's a lot of ankle, I think, but nice ankle. And then it looks like the toe would have gone down, or the foot would have gone down, but it's locked here because of stability reasons, I think. Trenchfoot's a bit more simple, with shoulders going that much, a little bit in, all the way around, and then hips that go that much forward, this much back. If you lift this up, all the way back, but there's that. And then a backwards ab crunch, but that's for transformation. So accessories, as I've mentioned before, he comes with his shoulder rocket launcher. The gun can separate, and so he can hold two weapons in each hand. He also comes with Trenchfoot, turns into a gun really fast. Just pick it up and smush together. Then you got that. And he also comes with another thing, the Piss Blast. It's a blast effect, but like the color they molded it in, it looks very dehydrated. Let's just say that. Just in case those of you watching haven't seen a Target Master or like a Battle Master transformation at this point, I'll just run through that very quickly. First, you take his back gun piece, you put it over his head, you move the arms out of the way, or at least I do just for clearance's sake. You take these, you move the hips back, like so, and then you plug both feet in to the gun, and then plug the arms right up into the hips. And then you got Trenchfoot as his target master form. And I think this is nice. It's just like a gun. That's neat. Now for Sideswipe's transformation, I'm sure a lot of people seeing this may have already seen this transformation before if they've seen any of the Countach mold transformations since like 2019, but you know, this was my first experience with the mold. Maybe it's somebody else, maybe this video is somebody else's first experience with the mold. So, what I do first is you take this section, you lift it up. Then you take his stomach set, or his like abs, you fold it over his head. Then you lift the arms here so that these can come out to there. You then take his arm and his hand, fold them up, and then fold that in there. Repeat with the other side. Then you rotate the waist 180 degrees. Open these panels here and put the feet in. These will pop out these back car pieces just to fill out the rest of the vehicle mode. You clip these two legs together, close up the legs like so, then clip those together, and then put these down. And there's Sideswipe's vehicle mode. The car design is really slick. The nice, primarily black color scheme really lends itself to the more like stealth vibe I think they were going for. And the red and the way it's patterned out, along with the black, are very reminiscent to me of the Batman Beyond Batmobile. If you've seen that show, you know that that Batmobile is such a slick design, although it flies more than rolls, but that's whatever. Because it's the Siege mold, it's supposed to be a Cybertronian vehicle, but it's not that different from our Earth Lamborghini Countach. If I had one of those, I would show it off, but I do not. Honestly, it rolls pretty well. It's just a nice car design, and it gives you a lot of different places for weapon storage. Like, what I tend to do is I take this bit here, plug them into this side, right there, and then I take this guy, plug him in to this side, just to make it a bit, you know, not even, but just to kid him out a bit, you know? I've also seen people store Trenchfoot at the top because, you know, it lends itself a bit to just like that general aesthetic. Overall, I think he's just really neat. He's also just a very fun figure to handle. He's simple enough where it's great for like a beginner collector who wants the more tactile feeling, but it's also well designed enough that a collector will want it. He also goes really well with other G2 figures. I think it's really cool that Hasbro is branching out a bit, looking into more of the G2 figures, or G2 characters, like Toxitron, which I kind of missed out on. I kind of wish I got him. Cloud Cover over here, other characters like that. So in the lore of the figure specifically and of Siege, and I guess IDW, he's not Sideswipe, but he's like a clone of him, or he's just a younger person that RC looked at and said, that's Sideswipe now, because Sideswipe died, or something. But in the original Marvel G2 comics, where he was the original Sideswipe, he was like super violent and edgy, had a lot of guns, overall just like very not grimdark, but like very appealing to the people who like Wolverine for the, I don't want to say the wrong reasons, but for like his violence and all of that. Basically, to me though, he gives Shadow the Hedgehog vibes, which honestly I'm hoping they do a redeco of the collaborative Sonic figure into Shadow. I think that'd be really nice. Also, yes, I have moved into a new environment because I'm back at college. This is my dorm room, so I have a far less amount of figures to pull from for reviews, but most of the figures here I have not reviewed yet. If you want to see a collection tour here, that'd be really cool, and I'll maybe film part 2 when I go back home next. If that's something you want, please put it in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with the people you think might like this. And honestly, keep hang just keep hanging out, keep doing you. We'll see you in the next video, which hopefully will come out the week after this is posted. I'm working on it. Let's just say that. But anyway, have a good day and goodbye.